December 2025. The PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup. For most, the holidays are a time of rest. But for Barangay Ginebra and the Converge FiberXers, it was a time of war. Converge entered the playoffs with a massive advantage, the twice-to-beat edge. They were the young, fast, and hungry squad led by the rising stars of Philippine basketball. On the other side, the old guard, Team Cone's Barangay Ginebra. A team that has built a legacy on one simple phrase, never say die. Just 5 days ago, on Christmas, Ginebra kept their season on life support with a blowout win. But today, the safety net is gone. It's winner take all. The winner goes to the semis to face San Miguel. The loser, they go home for the new year. Welcome to the story of the game of the year, Converge versus Ginebra. The opening tip saw Justine and Justine Baltazar dominating the paint for Converge. Early on, it was clear that Converge coach Franco Atienza wanted to punish Ginebra's interior. Baltazar, the towering presence, was everywhere, grabbing 20 massive rebounds to 9. In the first quarter, the FiberXers took a slim 21-19 lead. But Ginebra's backcourt responded. RJ Abarrientos, coming off a career-high 35 points on Christmas, looked sharp again. He wasn't just scoring, he was orchestrating. However, Archie Concepcion became the X-factor for Converge, hitting mid-range jumpers that silenced the Ginebra crowd at the Big Dome. At the half, the score was a dead heat, 40-39 in favor of the FiberXers. It was a defensive grind, a classic PBA playoff atmosphere where every inch of the hardwood was fought for. The third quarter is usually where Tim Cone's teams make their move. But tonight, Juan de Liaño had other plans. The flamboyant guard started carving through the Ginebra defense, scoring from the perimeter and the cup. Converge went on a run, pushing their lead and looking like the team that deserved that twice-to-beat advantage. Ginebra looked tired. They had just come back from a grueling international trip to Bahrain earlier in the month, and the fatigue was showing. Scotty Thompson was battling foul trouble, and Japeth Aguilar was struggling to contain the Arana-Baltazar duo. Converge ended the third quarter up 68-60. For the Ginebra faithful, the silence in the arena was deafening. Was this the end of the road? 10 minutes left in the season. Ginebra began to chip away. RJ Abarrientos hit a massive 3. Then another. That never-say-die spirit began to flicker. But with under a minute left, things looked grim. Converge held an 86-83 lead with only 9.6 seconds remaining. Converge fans were already standing, ready to celebrate. Then, disaster for Converge. Alex Stockton, trying to close out on a three-point attempt by Jeremiah Gray, made contact. Foul. 3 free throws for Gray with the season on the line. The pressure was immeasurable. Gray, cool as the underside of a pillow, stepped to the line. Swish, 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 86 all. A desperation heave from one GDL missed. We were going to overtime. Overtime was a roller coaster. Scotty Thompson had already fouled out. Then, early in the extra period, Japeth Aguilar followed him to the bench. Ginebra was playing without its two biggest leaders. Converge smelled blood. de Liaño hit a massive 4-point shot, the new PBA signature, to put Converge up 95-89 with only 1:39 left. It felt like a dagger. But RJ Abarrientos wouldn't quit. He drew fouls and went 10 of 10 from the charity stripe. Troy Rosario then hit a cold-blooded triple to bring it within 1, 97-96. After a Justine Baltazar split at the free throw line, Converge led 98-96 with 8.5 seconds to go. Tim Cone called his final timeout. He didn't draw a play for Abarrientos. He didn't draw it for Rosario. He drew it for the hustle man, Stephen Holt. The inbound goes to Abarrientos. He's doubled. He swings it to Holt on the wing. Holt sidesteps MJ Garcia. He rises. The buzzer sounds while the ball is still in the air. Time stands still for 20,000 people. Swish, Barangay Ginebra wins it 99-98. A comeback for the ages. Stephen Holt, who struggled all night, becomes the hero when it matters most. Converge, heartbroken, shows that they are the future of this league, with Juan GDL's 25 points and Baltazar's 20 rebounds proving they are a powerhouse in the making. But today belongs to the Kings. They overcome a twice-to-beat disadvantage to march into the semifinals against the San Miguel Beermen. For Ginebra, it's just another chapter in the legend of Never Say Die. For the fans, it's a reminder of why we love the PBA. I'm your narrator, and this was the game that shook 2025.